it's not hard to see why. Not only is it
Hello,
incredibly
everybody.
strong, but it is also the
Happy
most versatile element
Thursday.
on the planet.
I forgot what
So
it
let's
is.
go through all the ways characters have adapted this technology from
We went to
cities
the book fair
to
today
and
at
of
school.
course, the
It's fun.
coolest frisbee ever made. Probably the most famous chunk of vibranium in the world is Captain America's shield. This is kind of ironic because out of all the vibranium inventions we've seen, this one is by far the most simplistic. Instead of using the most versatile substance on Earth to create a weapon, secure his flying car, or build an Iron Man suit before his son, Howard Stark made the questionable decision to turn it into a simple shield. Even he knew it wasn't his best work when Steve was trying out various cap shields.
No, that's just a prototype. Vibranium.
Despite the shield's simplistic nature, it has proven to be a very useful weapon. As Spider-Man was quick to point out, the shield holds no regard for the laws of physics. You can easily clear a room with it by bouncing it off of walls and people until it returns right to your hand. More than that though, it has proven to be the most powerful ideological symbol in the MCU. One that Steve Rogers, John Walker, and now Sam Wilson have all struggled with. The importance of vibranium was really highlighted in Age of Ultron when Ultron spent a few minutes pretty much learning all of human knowledge and then immediately decided that he needed to get as much vibranium as he possibly could. He managed to buy as much as his metal heart desired and set to work creating bodies for himself. Once he was finally in his vibranium body, he was so proud of it that he ripped his main body to pieces. I mean, his whole deal is that he can control multiple bodies at once. So this was clearly him demonstrating how superior he thought non-vibranium Ultron was. If that wasn't enough, he also used it to turn an entire city into his own personal apocalyptic meteor.
We went to book fair. It's fun. Everybody had big 2 books now. No. And then after that, we go to Circle K get coffee, my other food online. And we went to Circle K. Yay, coffee! Nope. I like to get iced coffee. You know. You okay, people? And okay, and my doing it online. Okay, yay. Okay, people? Your chocolate mocha's right there. Yeah, or a hot coffee, or hot chocolate, you know. How am I gonna make a YouTube video?
As far as vibranium android designs go, the one for Vision is so much better than Ultron. While the Mind Stone definitely gave him an advantage, Vision was still one of the strongest Avengers, capable of flying, moving through objects, and firing powerful energy blasts. None of this was enough to save him from Thanos' impossibly strong, vibranium-crushing fingers, though. Ultimately, his vibranium body was considered more valuable than he was. After Thanos took him out, Sword took custody of his body, ignoring his choices because the vibranium was worth way too much to care about an android's last wishes.
I kind of like $3 billion worth of vibranium just to put it around.
This worked out for him in the end because they were able to figure out how to resurrect him, albeit without all the emotions and memories. Okay, maybe it didn't work out for him in the end. If there's any one character who is most associated with vibranium, it's the Black Panther. While multiple heroes use vibranium, or are made out of it, no one utilizes it with the style that T'Challa does. His first suit may not have had any bells and whistles to it, but when you have Panther superpowers and an indestructible suit with razor-sharp claws, you'd see why he thought he didn't need more. Luckily, his sister had a lot more imagination. Shuri gave T'Challa a serious upgrade with nanotech that could be easily concealed within seconds and the ability to store kinetic energy to release an epic surge of power.
Delete that footage.
It's incredibly sad that we'll never get to see what Shuri had in store for her brother's inevitable upgrade in Black Panther 2. That being said, if Shuri does end up donning the Lake King's costume, just know she's gonna load it up with more vibranium gadgets than we've ever seen. Seeing as literally all vibranium on Earth comes from the meteor that crashed into Wakanda centuries ago, the Wakandans have utilized it in every level of their society. This ranges from high-tech train systems, a holographic generator capable of hiding their entire country, and flying cars. Not only that, but it appears to feature heavily in their jewelry, piercings, and possibly in their clothing as well. The Kimoyo beads are a functional piece of fashion that can operate as a form of communication. They are also able to utilize their tech to do incredible things like take over cars from thousands of miles away. As the series progresses with more movie sequels and spin-off TV shows, we'll likely see dozens of vibranium inventions in the next decade or so. It's no surprise that Wakandans have utilized vibranium in their weaponry. I mean, it's likely that the first ever usage of vibranium was a spear or sword of some kind. The Wakandans were able to secure their land so well that they remained a secret for centuries. I feel like the only way to pull that off is by having a significant weapon superiority. From there, they have upgraded significantly with gauntlets that could fire energy blasts, capes capable of creating force fields, and the Talon fighters, which are likely the most powerful aircraft on the planet. That being said, the weapon that's my favorite is undeniably the armored rhinos. I mean, once you've covered a war rhino with vibranium plating, is there even a way to upgrade it? That's just a 10 out of 10 idea.
Going into a nursing facility and providing physician services for patients that may not otherwise have gotten this type of care.
Oh, we went to school, you know. And oh my god, they gave it the Buffy's, you know. Oh my god, the Buffy does not look good. Alright, I got mug, apple shoes, and then bread. Alright, that's all they're gonna eat for Buffy's? Alright, dude, I don't see why Evie don't want to eat it, you know.
Time to have everything you love. Time to have Hulu.
Everything I love, like Last Sports and Family Guy.
Everything I love, including me.
Ulysses Claw is a world-renowned vibranium thief. If you're known worldwide for stealing vibranium and you lose an arm, everyone kind of expects you to build a vibranium prosthetic. Claw definitely lived up to this, as he demonstrated in Black Panther. His vibranium arm was capable of firing energy blasts. That being said, it's very disappointing that Claw got taken out so soon. He's an all-star Marvel villain who utilizes vibranium to create all sorts of sonic weapons that plague Black Panther, Daredevil, and even the Avengers. At one point in the comics, he literally becomes sound itself. I'm not even sure how that works, but it's sad we'll never get to see the MCU try their hand at it. You might not know this, but vibranium technically made its first appearance in the MCU a lot sooner than you would think. In Iron Man 2, the Palladium arc reactor was slowly poisoning Tony Stark. The only way he was able to save his own life was to create a new element using chemistry his father didn't have the technology to make himself. Well, in the novelization for the movie, it explicitly refers to the element as vibranium. In MCU canon, Tony Stark was actually able to make vibranium in a lab and seemingly never used it again, or even told a single person about one of the greatest scientific achievements in human history. As the years have gone by, it seems like Tony's vibranium discovery has gone the way of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Inhumans. Its canonical state is doubtful, and the MCU is just hoping that you forget it ever happened in the first place. Hydra's Winter Soldier program did everything they could to create the perfect evil Captain America. He had all of Cap's powers, was Cap's brainwashed best friend, and the Hydra costume department made sure to give him a suit that looked like the antithesis to Captain America's colors. The one place they dropped the ball was with his metallic arm. If Captain America is sporting a vibranium shield, you really want the Winter Soldier to have a vibranium arm. While the titanium served him well for most of his life, Iron Man was eventually able to blow it to pieces. That's why it's so satisfying that Shuri was able to give Bucky the vibranium fist he truly deserved. She didn't exactly tell him that there was a secret switch that immediately turned it off though. Apparently, she let all of the Dora Milaje know just in case they ever needed to make it clear in a fight that his friendship with Wakanda was done in the most dramatic way possible. I don't know exactly which writer on The Falcon and the Winter Soldier decided that in order to give Sam the coolest wingsuit possible, it had to be made in Wakanda, but well done. His vibranium wings pair perfectly with Cap's shield, often acting as an extension of the shield itself. Shuri also decked out the wings with more gadgets, giving Sam 3 high-powered Red Wing drones that are capable of lifting up a car, despite the fact that they are Lego model-sized. I bet Captain America 4 will feature even more vibranium gadgets that our high-flying new Cap will use to take down more bad guys in helicopters. Taking down helicopter-related villainy is where Sam Wilson shines the most. So, when are we getting vibranium already? I mean, First Avenger came out in 2011. Has Disney not been spending the last decade making vibranium?
Mojo. Today, we're counting down our picks for the most epic moment from every Spider-Man movie.
Sorry, I need to eat. Ah! Oh, okay. Right, why are you on a ton? I forgot. She got Cooey.
Spider-Man.
For this list, we're going over the most memorable, impactful moments from each of the Webheads films. To be clear, we're only focusing on movies where Spider-Man is the main character and not just a member of the ensemble. So, if there is a moment